Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Mohd Shaifuddin and I am from GLG 1204B. I am here to present my findings on the second written report assessment, which are errors in terms of content, context and language and mechanics on the chosen documents. My chosen documents are my sister-in-law, Fatina binti Abdullah's cover letter and resume. Now, proofreading is really important to be done in order to catch and correct the mistakes we find in our writing, ensuring that our message is clear, accurate, and professional. It also helps ensure your writing is as effective and error-free as possible before it's finalized. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see here, these are the set documents, the cover letter and resume. I don't know if I'm doing that right. I don't know which one is which. Guess I'm gonna have to find out. But yeah, these are the list of errors. The first category being context, and there were errors in terms of format, and the second one is content, and the errors were adequate information of facts and language usage. And the category with the most errors ever is language and mechanics, with the errors being sentence structure, subject-verb agreement, modifier, punctuation, word choice, preposition, and capitalization. And I know you guys have been dying to know. Yeah, so let's get into it with the first one. Now, the first category is context. It ensures consistency in font, spacing, and alignment, improving readability and adherence to style guides. Now, these two errors here, they are in the same category, which is format, and the first error is reference initials. The initials of the keyboard operator are not keyed in below the writer's name, which is not good because it makes you seem unprofessional and unprepared. Now, the second one is even worse. It's about the font type and size. The applicant used Calibri size 11 for the cover letter and a different size, which is 9, for the resume. Now, this is entirely, I don't know, it's just not good. For you to have two different sizes on two different documents make you seem unprofessional, and really lazy and just unprepared. Your employer might not even consider you as a possible candidate and a future employee. Yeah, being wrong about the font type and size will definitely ruin your chance to get employed. Now, next one. Now, the second one is content. It ensures accuracy, clarity, and relevance. It checks that the message is clear, facts are correct, and the text is coherent and aligned with its purpose. Now, the first one that we're going to be talking about is adequate information or facts. Now, the detail is the applicant wrote the expected salary in the cover letter. Now, the reason why this is bad is because including expected salary in a cover letter is unnecessary, since it limits the negotiations leniency. Now, you don't want to go into a job interview with your expected salary in the first thing that the employees see. You just can't have that. People would be like, who are you? Like, you're nobody. We do not know you. Just, let's talk about your experiences first, your education, your stuff, like if you know your stuff and whatever, and only then we can talk money. But if you do it beforehand, then they would probably just going to be like, oh, I don't want this person to be in the company, whatever. Yeah. And the second one is language usage. There are a few languages and word choice errors in the documents. Now, incorrect word choices and expressions imply the applicant did not try hard enough to make the documents readable. Now, this is true. Let's say you are the employer and you're reading one of your possible candidates, your candidate's cover letter or resume, and now you're seeing like different word choices for different reasons here and there, and you don't want that. You're gonna be like, what is this guy talking about? I can't have that. I can't have that person in my company, especially if your company is all about language or all about coherence or whatever about language. That is just not good. Yeah, don't do that. Don't make errors there. I'm gonna be moving on to the next one. Next one is language and mechanics. It ensures correct grammar, punctuation, spelling, and sentence structure for clarity and consistency. The first one is sentence structure. The error is, my details information are as follows. And the correction is, my personal details are as follows. Now the reason why here is the words details and information both mean quite the same, hence the redundancy to have both. You just do not want to make mistakes on that. That's just a horrible mistake. That's just a rookie mistake. It makes you seem unprofessional and lazy. The second one is punctuation. To QESH manual, I don't know how to pronounce that, and the correction is to QESH manual with a period. Now a period is important to indicate the end of a sentence. This is really important to any sort of writer. Even if you're writing for middle schoolers, they need to know when does your sentences end. When do your sentences end? Now that is really important. That's about it. In conclusion, the cover letter and resume have significant areas for improvement in terms of context, content, and especially language. By addressing the areas and focus on clarity and grammatical accuracy, the applicant can enhance the cover letter and resume significantly, simultaneously increasing the chances of getting employed, which is really important because you need a job to get money and you need money to stay alive. All in all, the aforementioned suggestions will help create a more structured, coherent, and compelling job application if adhered. Now, I want to thank you all for listening. Love you all for staying here. I hope you can learn something from my presentation. And yeah, stay safe. Love you.